This is Mary's Creative Decor. Hey everyone, I'm here today with my next project. I want to make some wall sconces or lights. And to start our project off with, I have this baker's rack that I picked up from Dollar Tree. To light my sconces, I have these twinkle lights that I got from Amazon. It came in a box of 4, and they do have the remote, and it requires batteries. So I have my batteries here. I have 3 different bling wraps. I have this one from Amazon. I have this one, of course, that I got from Dollar Tree, and another one that I have left over from another project. It's more of a flower bling with a teal in the middle. And I have my fix-all glue. To start, we're going to start to bend our baker's rack. Now there is 12 sections or lines on the baker's rack. I'm going in 5 on each side, and I want to press down and bend. I'll flip it to the other side and do the same thing. This will give me my oval shape. I'll squeeze it into the middle to make sure that it will lay flat. I want to move on to this ceiling panel that I have left over from another project, and I love the design on it, and I think this will be great for the back of my light. I have my silver spray, and I want to take it outside, spray paint it, and come back in for the next step. My panel is drying, and now I can take my lights and I want to begin to add them to my baker's rack. So I'm going to start at the top in the middle. And because these are mostly wire, I'm going to use the wire part of the lights and twist it around the baker's rack to get them to the position that I like. Everywhere there's a cross, I want to make sure that I leave a light. I'm careful not to twist the wire too much because I don't want it to break. This is a tedious process, but will be well worth it in the end. If this is a project you want to try for yourself, I'll be sure to leave a link to all the materials used in this video in the description box below. I'm slowing it down a bit to show you how I added the lights. There's about a 2.5-inch section between each light. I folded it in half, and I used the wire to fold around each section of the rack. This will leave one light in each section. I want to apologize for my voice. I'm just getting over a little cold, but I wanted to make sure that I finished this tutorial. I kind of did the math, and to make sure I have enough lights to cover the entire baker's rack, I'm skipping a row in between. Now this is my last row, and on the last row, it's just enough for me to leave like one light in between every section, and I'm just wrapping that wire around the middle portion of that, if you can see what I'm talking about. And then the end, when I get all the way to the end, I'll wrap it around the corner. And then my lights are on my piece. Now let's dress up the baker's rack and hide some of the lights. We're going to start out by using this chain bling, and we're going to go around the entire outer part of the baker's rack. I'll use my hot glue gun and Fix-All to hold it in place. Now I'm going to use some of these other blings, and I want to start embellishing the center of my piece. I want to start with 2 rows of the diamond bling wrap. And that is the 2 center rows, which is rows 6 and 6. Remember, I counted 5 rows up on both sides, and there was 1 row left on either side where I did the bend. So that's row 6 and 6. Now I'm going to move on to my flower bling wrap with the turquoise middle. I'm going to do 1 row on either side of the diamond bling wrap. Now I'm doing mine to match my living room and dining room area, which I will be turning into teal for the winter months. You can also do this in gold. You would just spray paint the baker's rack in gold and use the gold bling wrap. But you can do yours however way you like. Moving on to 2 rows of the teal bling wrap. Now the diamond bling wrap and the teal bling wrap is from the Dollar Tree, and I'm using 2 rows of both of those. I'll then repeat the first process to fill the last 3 rows. Now it's time for the next step. The paint is dry on my back piece. I want to measure it to make sure that I have the width correct, and then I'm going to cut down my wall panel. I'll then flip it around, make my mark for the length, and make my cut. Once my piece is cut, I check it for accuracy. I make any adjustments to the baker's rack that's needed. Then I take my hot glue gun. And I use the tip of it to make 3 holes on either side of the back. I'm using small zip ties. I'm starting it from the back and pushing it around the baker's rack. I'll tighten it as tight as I can to hold the piece in place. I'll do that in all 3 holes. Here's a look at my zip ties. Now these are really small zip ties, so I'm going to take my glue gun and just add a bead of glue on the back side to make sure that they don't turn. I'm also going to use glue to glue my battery pack to the center of my piece. Make sure that you leave the opening to the battery pack right side up. And here's a closer look at the zip ties. I didn't show them to you in the beginning. Again, they are very, very tiny. Because my battery pack protrude out, I'm taking 2 tower blocks. I'm using my Fix-All glue. I'm gonna stack them together. And then I'll take that same Fix-All glue and glue them to the back of my light. I'll add a little hot glue so that it will stay secure in one place. And before we put our lights on display, this is a picture hook that I got off one of the Dollar Tree picture frames. And I am just going to take my Fix-All glue, add it to the tower blocks. I'll make sure it's centered as well. And then I'll take my hot glue gun to make sure I get that quick, fast hold. And we'll come back for the reveal. And here's the wall lights complete. They turned out simply beautiful. Now I did create these lights for my living room or my hallway. I'm not sure, but it is for the first level. But I'm just showing them here on a corner wall in my bedroom. Now these wall sconces or lights can be used in both directions. Which way do you like it? So you've seen them with the light on, and this is what they look like in the daylight. Lights on or off, they are simply stunning. And if you've enjoyed this video and its content, it's time to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget the notification bell so you'll know when I upload new tutorials. I just want to show you how these lights work. They can be bright white or dim, and they flash on different speeds. So I have a choice, and I decided I'm going to place them in the hallway coming up the stairs. And if you want to see what they look like, you have to keep watching and wait and see my fall makeover for my first floor level. It's time to say thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye now.